Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, tonight's statement, Steffy Forrester, the definition of being a hypocrite. Yo, listen, I don't know what she was on. Maybe this chick bumped her head because I'm pretty sure she must have forgot the two times that she wound up kissing, that Liam wound up kissing her. Which, by the way, I find that to be hilarious. Which, by the way, I find hilarious that Steffi has the audacity to blame Finn for Hope kissing her, for Hope kissing him. Only in a soap opera would this shit make any sort, even within the realms of the soap opera, but even within the soap opera, this is the only way it makes sense. That you want to sit there and be like, oh, well, you know, she kissed you because it's your fault. Like, she was right. Yeah, okay. You want to explain that to me there, LaShanta? We're going to be talking about all the soaps, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Born and Beautiful, Young and Restless. As you're coming in, make sure you do hit the like button because it really does help. Let's do roll call. Get this started. Ronnie Ron is in the chat. How you doing tonight? LaShanta is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Francis is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Monique is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Monique says, does Steffi want to be Finn's wife or mother? Because at times she acts more like a mother than his wife. Exactly, like a goddamn dictator. I'm like, boo, you're not his jailer. What's good, cherry ice cream? What's good, Queen of the South? How was she right? Did I mean seriously? In what universe is she actually right? Because I'm very curious about this. Thank you, Francis. Oh, smells so good. Thank you. I told you to sit there, respect me, and respect our relationship. How often does Liam just come on in whenever the hell he wants? And again, of course, I gotta sit there and check out how the Queen's doing. Now it says, Hope didn't kiss him out the blue. He started this by trashing Thomas, saying Hope to be, and that's true. That's true, Lashanta. But the thing is, at the end of the day, was it consensual? Did Finn consent to Hope kissing him? Because if not, you know what that is, right? We both know what that is, right? You do something without consent. It's called SA. We know what it's called. Yeah, he did that. But at the end of the day, Hope shouldn't have sat there and put her lips on him. That was assault right there. Like, how are we gonna sit there and start blaming the damn victim at this point? Like, what universe? Monique says it was the fact that she told him to stay away from Hope and not engage with her. Yeah, I mean, I get that part, but like, you know, yeah, and that's her sticking point, right? But even while doing all that and Smith is saying, I forbid you to sit there, boo, you're a goddamn hypocrite. Okay? Because Liam kissed you twice and you didn't say a goddamn thing within over a year. What's good last days? Good to see you again. Ronnie Ron says stuff. He said that Liam is welcome anytime. Exactly. Rashata says you see Finn didn't say Hope came on to him before the kiss. And that's true. That's true. That's true. What's good, Amy? And that's true. Yes, he should have sat there and shut that down when Steffi asked, "Hey, listen, did you have any indication?" She said, "No, that was a damn lie." Blackmon says, "Yes, everyone, and yes, all have one, and yes, she is a hypocrite with all her bundles of 99 cents of hair on the top of." Thank you. He's not there talking about, oh, could you forgive me? Could you forgive me for somebody else kissing me? What kind of shit is it? Like, in what universe does that make sense? I mean, he didn't recognize it. They look the same. Like I don't know. Like I don't have any grandchildren. Not recognize it because they look identically the same. Because he got surgery by Rob. So I mean, that's how it took it. It's like it makes sense. I think it's a natural reaction, Ron. Now, lastly, it says Steffi is such a hypocrite. She's like, you don't listen to me. You ain't my exactly. Exactly, Monique talking about, oh well, you act like I'm the one that's not there. I'm the only one that's not there fighting for this. Like, are you out of your goddamn mind? Lashanta says so. Everything that led up to the kiss, confiding in Hope about his marriage, that massage. Yes, no, listen, those are all wrong. I'm not just saying that they're not wrong. Lashanta, what I'm simply saying is at the end of the day, he did not consent to that kiss. You're basically simply saying because of all the other stuff, she has a right to be upset about Hope kissing Finn like it's his fault. You know? At the end of the day, he didn't consent to that. I get he might have been playing nice, he might have been doing a little bit fast and loose. The massage thing was a massage thing. Whatever we can kind of argue about that through time. Um, but at the end of the day, he didn't consent to that kiss. So also, Lashanta, again, she kissed Liam twice. Liam kissed her twice. Are we gonna act like that's just not a thing? Like Autumn says, "Hey, Albert Case looked like a damn fool shouting in that courtroom." But the look on his face when Christina got bail, that ish was funny. The judge was exactly, yep, his ass is gonna be behind the damn cell. Yep. Well, that's the thing. Quiet guy. They call it a job. What's good, Deluxe? What's good, quiet guy? And yes, Loud says Steffi has no way to be upset. How can the woman who slept with her father-in-law at one point get upset when somebody cheats on her? Fenn didn't even cheat. He was attacked. Exactly. He was SH. I mean, SA. What's good, Laura B? And again, not to sit there and just keep mentioning this, but again, like, she had another man kiss her twice and she didn't say a goddamn thing. But yet she wants to sit there and come at what you call her? Get the fuck out of here. What's good, Kaiwan? Exactly. Says last day is coming in with the facts. Ryan says, I'm upset with my girl, Melena, yesterday. Why didn't she just leave? I couldn't believe. I could. I could. Right? I mean, at this point, thank you. Arden says, so while Finn was begging on his knees for Steffi to forgive him, I'm like, so Steffi, you're gonna mention those kisses like Liam planted on you? You keep the same exactly you kept that shit for a whole goddamn year. So keep that goddamn same energy. Hypocritical ass like Lashanta because literally was sent to give him mouth and not in a good way. And that didn't mean to come out how that didn't mean I didn't mean for that to come out that way. But the point is, she didn't want to sit there and toe the line. Listen, you either going to get down with the get down, or you can get your ass up and out of my damn office. So it's good, Amber. Luck says, I wouldn't be surprised if they come out and say case on blank. How the hell he make up a fake FBI case and think it was going to run? Deluxe, I'm surprised that that prosecutor actually took that case. Was good, Ed? Yeah, yesterday, Ed. Today, I don't know what the hell they were doing. Oh, okay. You know what? How many times do Steffi got to tell Finn about Sheila and Hope? Well, Lashanta, how come Steffi didn't sit there and tell Finn about the kiss? How come Steffi didn't sit there and tell Finn about the kiss that happened twice? How come she didn't sit there and say anything about that for a whole goddamn year? Yeah, I'll wait for that one. Come on, I want a really good answer. Lashanta, Latte says also, Finn is such a weak man. I'm sorry, the dude is bowing down to Steffi like she's the queen of him. Yeah, on hands and knees. I've said this before that they have a really terrible way of how they treat men on these shows to the point where they become so subservient to their women counterparts. Um, oh yeah, I'll sit there and say this now so we can just get this out the way. Okay, so if I missed your comment, don't take offense to it. Um, there's like 30 people in this chat. There's one of me, so I'm gonna miss comments. Okay, Lashanta says Steffi told Finn about Liam was inappropriate with her, while Finn didn't do the same. She didn't talk about the kiss. Did she sit there and say that Liam kissed me twice? Did she say that? Because until she said that, she didn't say shit. She didn't sit there and say that Liam kissed me twice. I know you like Steffi and everything like that, but she didn't sit there and disclose that full energy. So until she do that, she's a goddamn hypocrite. F out of here. Oh, well, he was being inappropriate of me. What does that mean? Elaborate, sweetheart. What does that mean? I said the same thing, Ed. I was when they got Chanel, I was like, okay, so half of this town is gonna be sitting there doing a soap opera within the soap opera. I was like, Francis, listen, here's the thing. I'm not playing that semantic bullshit. I'm not playing semantics. You disclose everything, and I mean everything, or you didn't sit there and say a goddamn thing. And if you didn't say a goddamn thing, then keep, as Ron says, keep your effing mouth closed. The fact that she seemed like she was ready to sit there and break up with this dude. And I was like, you know what? You go right ahead. Because honestly, tell you the truth, Finn, at this point, you dodged a bullet. This person my chance is talking about, but she disclosed that he was inappropriate. He was inappropriate with her. How? We don't enter full. So we just turning the wheel over into excuses lane, huh? She got a co-parent with him. And she wanted to keep the peace. You know what this sounds like? You know what I'm missing in that sentence? We all know what I'm missing in that sentence. Yeah, he does. I mean, Ed, he brings it. He brings it. He brings it. Monique says, well, Billy proved what people said about him to be true. Now wants to go solo and Abbott Chancellor, making it easy for Victor to take over. Wouldn't be surprised if Victor takes over and hires Lily. Yes. What's good, Darby? What's good, Gloria? Yeah, I read everything except for the fact that she didn't sit there and disclose. Oh, she wanted to sit there and be. She wanted to sit there and keep the pace. She had to sit there and co-parent. All I hear is a bunch of goddamn excuses that don't add up to nothing. Was good? Was good, Mr. Bear? Last day, it don't prove a goddamn thing, which is my point. It is. Yeah, exactly, Deluxe. It takes a hot minute. Weird. It's weird. Was good, Duan? Was good, Duan? Hey, you know what? Since we on this level of being a hypocrite and people that need to shut their goddamn mouths, how about we start? How about we continue with Taylor? Since they're asking Ridge, well, why you didn't let Steffi cut the line? Why you didn't let Steffi cut host line? Taylor, you don't work there. Taylor, I don't understand how you gonna sit there and come and force the creation and start asking Ridge about business decisions that you ain't no part of. Ooh, I love my husband, not enough to tell him the goddamn truth. Mm-mm. Reach it to him. I miss this. I miss. I always sat there. I was like, bro. Well, Nick, I was like, you done told this prosecutor to sit there and try to stand it with no evidence. I don't even understand how you actually said yes to that shit. Ron, I thought it was bullshit. I thought it was absolute bullshit. I really did. Um, what's good, Sean? About Star Wars, I like it. People will say it was woke. Gonna miss it. Thank you. Yes, yes. I will get to your question, your comment in 1 second. And yes, I loved it. But Star Wars fans are just, ugh, I can't with them, Sean. That's why I did my video because I really want to just go in on them. Last it says also when Taylor said her kids, Taylor doesn't have kids, she has children. Her children are grown as adults. Last day you have been missed. What's good, Rachel? They need to test Jennifer and JJ. Yes, see, yes. Because at this point, all they did was test Jack. Who knows what Jack was there doing in his younger, wilder days? uh, Let me take my drink before I read this. Now, LaShanta says Taylor got every right to stick up for her daughter. Rich was wrong. And when Brooke tells her about the kids, he's going to say, LaShanta, there's only one problem with that. She don't work at Forrester Creations. She don't work at no goddamn Forrester. What's good, Rachel? She don't work at Forrester Creations. Okay, so that mama bear bullshit ain't gonna fly. Let's be very clear about that. She don't work at Forrester Creations. Okay, so when you sit there and say sticking up, what does that mean? Rich made a business decision. Okay, he made a business decision at a company that she don't work for. Taylor, you left so many goddamn times. You come back and you want to sit there and start playing parent to get. Go sit your ass in the corner somewhere. Alice says the whole time Steffy was talking, I was like, so when you gonna tell Finn about those Liam kisses? There we go. See, Allison knows the truth. Allison knows the deal. Oh yeah, no, exactly. Exactly, Deluxe. No, she was fired today. While she was still married to Finn, and they had to get up. Yes, Autumn, I do remember that. When I first started watching, I was kind of in the middle of that. Thank you, Autumn, bringing up the receipts. Ron says, "Bless everyone." Say in the chat that Phoenix said full recovery. Said that he had. Oh, I'm glad that he's doing better. Ron, I'm glad he's doing better. I don't know the last time. Her daughter, see, yeah, exactly. Her daughter is. She ain't. And what's good, Allison? It's good to have you. She ain't. She ain't a goddamn thing. She ain't nothing. She does not work at that office. She does not cut checks. She does not receive checks. But yes, Ed, because all we know at this point is that Jack has a daughter. That could be his third daughter. That could be daughter number three, Ed. So it was Chad that really came to that conclusion of, oh boy, and you're definitely happy. It was like, who the hell said that? Brooke will shut Taylor up. Exactly. Remind her ass that she don't work for the goddamn company. And so she needs to shut the F up. Um, and I did sit there, and thank you, Lobby. I did sit there and say that. Ridge was totally wrong for blindside and stuff like that. He should have sat there and had a conversation with her before just announcing it in a meeting like that, because that was very unprofessional. I don't care what his reason was. He was dead ass wrong for that. Yes, Lobby. I will sit there and say that. Yeah, Ed, I am glad that Molly and TJ did admit their their faults and stuff. Are you serious, Sean? Slick Rick is coming to my birthday? Sean, did you just sit there and say Slick Rick is coming to my birthday, Sean? That's what's up. Oh, that's awesome. Deluxe says, can we talk about how Anna insists on protecting Valentine? How did she have the nerve to ask Jason not to tell Sonny? And he still did, Deluxe. And within that same episode, he still did. He still did. Sean, if everything goes well, it's gonna be a good stream. It's gonna be a hell of a good stream on Thursday. So I hope I get to see you there on Thursday, which is my birthday. Um, but I heard Rick won't be there long. At least he'll be there. So I mean, he'll be there longer than Morgan. So Dwan, that's a step up. I may be Francis, but I know they're definitely gonna sit there and they're gonna bring her back. From what I understand. That's why Steffy should shut down the line. Yes. Ron, and it's funny too because Hope didn't even think about that. Because Hope is a very selfish, self-centered person. She didn't think about Brooke and her relationship. Ooh, I love it. Okay, last day is coming in with the heat. And I agree with that, my friend. It says, but Ava told Nina the truth about what happened to Christina in the room. Ava might as well come clean to Scotty. She might as well come clean just in general, because this lie and dealing with John and his crazy ass was good Island. Remember when John came back and John was like, "Listen, you're gonna say exactly what I tell you to say. We're gonna practice this until you get it right." So John is clearly showing, and yes, thank you, Francis. Let me hit that damn like button. Let me hit that like button. Thank you, Laura B. Appreciate you. Yeah, I definitely miss doing this. I haven't. I mean, I know I didn't do it yesterday, but I felt like one day was like a goddamn eternity. Um. Oh yeah, no, Laura B. No, he ain't okay. He ain't alright. I was like, what am I doing? I got dipped out for like no reason. Sir Charles, what's good? Okay, let's see. Okay, so we got 20 people. Well, we got 20 likes. We got 43 people in the chat. If you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button because it does help. Deluxe, yes, we're gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that comment next. Thank you, Deluxe. Island says Poppy was right about Fenn not respecting her feelings regarding Hope. Was right about Fenn not respecting her feelings regarding Hope and Sheila. Both women have her Steffy. I just don't like her tone. No, Sir Charles, she's not gonna die. They're actually gonna get somebody new to play her, so she's not gonna die. I get that part, Island. I do, but see, my whole thing is Island. I don't like the fact that Island. I don't like the fact that Steffi Liam kissed Steffi twice and didn't say anything for a year, but yet she's coming and blaming Hope for kissing Finn. Like, yeah, I understand the anger and stuff like that, but first of all, boo, you're my wife, you're not my jailer. Let's just get that shit out the way. Second of all, okay, I understand you being angry and everything like that, but you did just sit there and kiss Liam twice. Liam kissed you twice and you didn't say a goddamn thing. So honestly, tell you the truth, you could go take that hypocritical bullshit somewhere else. Now, that's my thing. Ooh, okay, let me take my drink. Let me take my drink. Now, the look says Cyrus is a creepy old ass man. He was just popping up places. Was he begging for Lulu for her forgiveness while she was in a coma? Was good, Big Nate? Okay, so here's my thing. Here's my thing, Deluxe. How is Laura not pissed off that Cyrus is there? Laura is more upset with the fact that Cyrus didn't tell her about the visits rather than the fact that he was there. Cyrus Renault, you're responsible for her daughter being in a coma on life support, maybe possibly going to die. You may die. She may die. Albert Hope didn't say she wouldn't do it again. That's true, LaShonda, and she might. But my whole thing is, what do you call that when somebody doesn't consent? Or are we just going to come up with more excuses laying for Steffi to justify her bullshit anger? Um, like, for instance, let's sit there, let's keep this shit real for a hot minute. Island says Steffi was being a hypocrite. I like that she turned Liam down flat, though. She was firm with him, unlike Finn. Laura has lost her. Yes, 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 absolutely. Island. Nate says, when are those were those teen kisses going to be revealed? I can't stand Steffy after today, but I had a feeling she would react that way. Yes, exactly, and that's yes, because she's a hypocrite. Like the goddamn title, she's a hypocrite. And honestly, tell you the truth, those steamy kisses was from over a year ago. As says up, I see that Christina is starting to remember the luggage she tripped over. Also, GH is bringing back characters Brad, Terry, Rocco, and Cyrus, and more. Don't forget Lulu. Don't forget Emma and Lucky. Yes, thank you. Lastly, let's not forget the fact that Taylor and Steffi dated the man that killed their daughter's sister, Rick Forrester, but yet they love talking about how much they love and miss Phoebe. That's right, Vicky. That is right, Vicky. Vicky, I think you've been on chat before, but if you haven't, let's everyone say what's up to Vicky. Ooh, okay. That's what's up, Vicky. I was in Brooklyn this weekend. I don't remember exactly what part of Brooklyn I was in, but I was in Brooklyn. Alyssa, my love, how are you doing tonight? It's good to see you. Francis says, okay, good. I just make, yeah, because I was like, I kind of remember that name. So it's welcome back then. Francis, what do you think about Nina and Ava being, um, I'm going to sit there and say that they're besties, but I'm glad that they buried the hatchet, though. You know, I'm glad that they buried the hatchet because honestly, to tell you the truth, being that mad forever over Sonny Corinthos, you know, yeah, it's just it's been a minute. It's been a minute, Vicky. That's what it sounds like. Maybe at and I think that I think that Ava's going to sit there and take out what you call it. I think that Ava's going to take out John. That's what I'm thinking. Darby says, "Do you think you answer to everyone if you done? Do you think you answer to anyone even if you've done bad things in your past, like Cyrus? The opera boss like I know answers to no woman even if she's your sister. You think anyone? Do you think you answer to anyone if you've done bad things? I don't, but I don't get the statement though, Darby. What does that mean by that? What do you mean by that? Lucian, I think he's probably in the Pine Barrens. Vicky says Steffi is clever playing the victim, but someday she'll pay. Hopefully soon. I would never want to become friends with Ava. She's too self-destructive, but so is Nina. They barely have anyone in their corner. That's why they should become friends, Island. Ryan, and I'm glad you asked me that question. Justin's an idiot. Bonnie is unexperienced. She's unexperienced and she's annoying. Okay. Both Abe and Kate don't like her. And Justin is they're talking about let me sit there and try to hold out to give you more money. You don't have anything to bargain with. You are trying to get more money for somebody who is unexperienced. Like, are you kidding me? It really was, Alyssa. Like, yesterday was a lot better. Days yesterday was a lot better. Also, Alyssa, I love the live stream yet. Last Saturday, you and the ladies kill it. And I also tell you, truth, Alyssa, I still want to sit there and try to get the hoodie though. The black and red one. I really think about getting people's merch and stuff like that, but that hoodie actually looks pretty good though. Jakar is you don't like Steffy like that. Uh, not today. Not today. I don't hate her, but not today. Also, don't get me started on days. What you not liking about days? Darty says, "Do you feel that you're obligated to answer to anyone like Laura thinks Cyrus is obligated to answer to her?" No, I don't. But I don't understand why she's not upset with the fact that the man who the man who is in um her daughter's room is the same man who put her daughter in that room. Like I would have been pissed off. I would have been like, "Yo, are you kidding me? You're literally talking about you want to pray over my daughter, and you're the one that was responsible for putting her in that damn bed. Like, are you kidding me?" Ellen says Hope needs therapy. She's a walking problem. She always wants what she can have. Thomas loved her company, and she couldn't commit to him. She's a headache, just like her mother. Yeah. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for that, Jakars. Yes, I was waiting for that because I know how you are with Johnny and Chanel. It's okay, cool. Cool. You like my show? Well, as for this week, I'm going live this Saturday and pre-recording 2 episodes for next week and week after because we're not going to leave those lives. Okay. Nah, listen, you like I said, you're gonna ladies, and the thing is, like, I don't really watch wrestling like that, but it's very entertaining to sit there and see y'all talk. Um, and it's always really amazing to watch you do your thing, Alyssa. It says Connie has no one to frame for Melinda, and Ava got Melinda called, so I think Ava's going to be the one to figure out what Connie's doing, and then she's just gonna wind up sitting there killing Ava. You know, for instance, I wouldn't be too surprised if she didn't die. New writers are taking over. Whenever a new writer takes over, they start tossing out all the other stuff that the old writer did. And maybe Melinda's just that casualty. I mean, I don't like it, but you know, especially Melinda. I love Melinda. Francis, that's my chick right there. Days don't piss me off. I am too. I am too. I am too, Chikars. Connie and Sophia. Those are two characters that I'm so over and so done with. Like I give two flying fucks about that. Yeah, Connie's just annoying. I don't care about Connie. I don't care about what you call it. Like I just generally do not give two I just don't care. Like Connie and Sophia are just two annoying characters. You you gonna do a video? Your cars? Do that? Oh, I saw the person that wrote that comment that was roasting you on your YouTube channel. What was that about? I screenshotted that. I read it out when I was at work. Okay. Like, did you ask somebody to sit there and what you call it, roast you? Alyssa, I'm tired of Connie now. I like the actress, but the character has to go. Yeah, she got to go bye bye like yesterday. Sean says Albert didn't Cyrus put Lula in a coma. What's wrong with Laura? I guess Heather's not available. Sean, I said the same thing. I said the exact same thing today. I was like, yo, listen, this shit is not making any sense. You cool with this dude just this visiting your daughter in that hospital bed? The one that he put her in? I mean, the odd thing is though, Island actually it's like the Young and Restless today more than I like Days of Our Lives. But maybe because Days of Our Lives is just so lackluster. Girl says I think they were agreeing with me. You think they were agreeing with you? So that's how you feel. Okay. That's how you feel about your channel. Okay. You know, here's the thing, Alyssa. They've always been good with representation. But I don't know when the new writers actually took over, right? So like yeah, it would obviously be out of pocket, but I wouldn't put it past days if they have new writers. Jakara says actually don't check. Okay. Well, you know, Jakara's at this point, just have fun. Yes, Lord, and see that's the only time that I sat there and was like, you know what, whatever, fine. I personally don't think that I'm gonna let it go to some extent, but I think the fact that she was more like annoyed with him going there and not telling her, as opposed to him just being there in the first place. Because says, "Let me get back." They got me mad because I talked trash about their faves. Let me take back. Because what are you talking about? Let me take back. They got mad. Who? Wait, who are you talking about? Are you talking about on Twitter? Are you talking about on YouTube? What are you talking about? As says Albert, they have announced that the actress. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Ed. That's actually very true. Oh, well, I don't know. See, you know, Jakarta, I can't personally go on Twitter because I just, I don't know. People be acting up too much on Twitter. To be honest, like I rarely go on there to promote my channel. That's the only place I go to promote. But like, what's good, DC? Last day says, does anybody call Twitter X? I noticed. Nope. No, listen, no, she didn't. No, she didn't die. No, she didn't. She didn't die. The character that's that they're wondering is she dead? Alyssa. Island says, you know, Brooke has been enabling Hope bad behavior in the past. She has never owned up to her mistakes. Brooke always blames Steffy for things that Hope has done. She didn't seem like she was enabling her mistakes though. In the past. Okay, well I don't know about the past, but I guess I have to take your word for that. Well, what's good, DC? Um, no, listen, it's the character. They're wondering if the character's dead or not. DC says, "What do you think of Luna's kissing Bill? He was so weirded out." DC, I would say things that's probably the second weirdest thing that I've seen on the soap opera, or that I heard on the soap opera. Besides the kissing cousin shit that apparently people are okay with. Danny R, was good, Danny? Ooh, okay. Um, what's good, Danny R? Last day says Hope has never owned up to her mistakes, and I'm not even talking about what she did with Thomas. Let's not forget what she did with Wyatt. Sure. Yeah, just go. Yes, and that's going back to Laura. Part of me did feel like before, I don't know. I just, I know she wanted to just be there for her daughter, but I'm like, the fact that this man put your daughter in a coma, I was like, maybe you should just sit there and tell him to leave. Be pissed off that he's there. You don't have to sit there and get into a full blown confrontation, but goddamn, like you just like she's way too goddamn mellow about Cyrus being being at her daughter's hospital bed. Like what the hell? Lucy said Jonathan and Tim Young guy like Light was one of the best couples of all time. Kissing cousins. Okay, you know what? Listen, I don't even know what to say about that. Thank you, Darby. Thank you. Yes, hit that goddamn like button because it really does help. And I noticed that you went back to one of your first, profile pictures. Thank you, Darby. Yes, make sure you hit that like button. Where are we with the likes? Also, become a member too. I haven't sat down enough. Okay, so 27 likes. There we go. What's good? Linnell. Ed says Laura needs Laura needs to bring back that fire she had. Yeah, I mean, I yes. I mean, maybe like I understand. Um, I understand that she was there for her daughter, but like, I still would have been okay with the fact that the person that's what's good now, the person that is responsible for my daughter being in a coma is praying over her. Like, are you kidding me? You put her there. You should be praying for your immortal soul at this point. The hell are you talking about? Um, Alan says Hope is a headache. She basically celebrated that Steffi lost her baby with Liam in 2013. She treated Wyatt like crap. She's not innocent. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I get that, Darby. I just like it's a change back down. Like I remember when you first had that. Understand, Angel, take me to untake. I hope that they go to hell. What's good, Jonathan? That's some nasty shit, though. I mean, listen, I'm not. I don't kink shame. But that's some nasty shit, though. Whole tree Stuffy like cried when she was pregnant with Kelly. Hmm. was interesting. It says up when Lulu wakes up, I hope they don't have her go through another amnesia storyline because I wouldn't put yeah. I hope not out of their head. Um because it would be pretty stupid. We waited so long to get her back just to have an amnesia storyline. Ooh, I like that. Johnson says, looks like Jagger has gone on the jagged edge. Yeah, he's definitely lost his. I mean, he lost his mind when he decided to go to court with no evidence. What the hell kind of FBI agent are you to sit there and um, tell your prosecutor, to go to court to try to convict Christina with no evidence? Talk about, well, we have a reliable witness. That's not what the judge asked for. The judge literally asked for evidence. Lashanta says, what will Rich say? I think if he was smart, he would sit there and rethink about cutting that damn line. First of all, Lashanta, just because of what Hope wound up doing to his daughter, cut that goddamn line. Alyssa says Luna's going to cheat on RJ again. You know, Alyssa, you gotta kind of wonder, did she do that on purpose, though? And, you know, and again, Lashanta, just simple fact that Taylor decided to throw her 2 cents into a business that she's not a part of. Talking about asking all these goddamn questions. Lashanta says, "I would that's the same prosecutor about." Yep, exactly, Lashanta. But see, the first time he was, they were all kind of boo boo the fool. You know, he thought he actually had the evidence. The fact that he came in that room with no evidence, um, that's just questionable right there. Allison says, "Do you think that they will make Luna Sheila's granddaughter? Not sure who's her real father is, but what if they make it Finn? Ever since she kissed Bill and had that creepy smile. Yes, let's not forget about the creepy smile. Let's not forget about the creepy goddamn smile." Dory says, "Do you think Luna set up Poppy because she knew Bill wasn't her dad and wanted to go full gold digger?" That's become a theory in the fans within the fandom. I don't think so personally because that is her mom technically. Um, I mean, yeah, gold digging and everything like that, but setting your mom up for murder, that's I don't think that Bona Beautiful would jump that sure. I don't think that they'll want to doing that. I said the same thing, Island. What's good, Shakira? I said the same thing, Island. It has been 2 quarters. Um, Ed, you mean Anna or Nina? What's good, Shakira? It's good to see you again. Hope all is well with you. I don't remember. I don't remember seeing. I don't. It's funny, Ed. I don't even remember the preview towards that. Why not what? You said why not? Because they're. I mean, that's her mom. You know. And also, I don't see B&B actually going that route to literally set up her mom. Okay, Shakira, have a good night. Uh, um, like I would see Days doing something like that, Darby, not B&B. It was after it was after Jason left her office. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't remember it. I mean, I get what you're saying. I don't know. Yeah, and that's the problem. That's one of the things as when you're watching all four soap operas. Um, I think there was almost a certain point. I think in my GH, usually my days. Sometimes I call Kate Katie, so like they start to get a little kind of jumbled up. The sad thing is that this is all because of selfish asshole. If we're gonna sit there and be real, this is all because of selfish asshole that wants to sit there and get her rocks off. Didn't give a damn about their so-called friendship. She just wanted to get her rocks off. It really wasn't Shakira. Yes, yesterday's Days was actually better than today's. Yesterday's was actually a good episode of Days. I mean, we had Connie on, but like it was actually a good day yesterday. Today, no, it's exactly. Listen, no, no, it really wasn't. It says, who do you think is going to find Valentine, Sunny or Anna? Probably Anna. Because if it's Sunny, Sunny's going to. If Sunny finds out, he's practically a dead man at that point, unless Charlie's there. So I would sit there and say Anna. Exactly, Francis. Thomas was hope for the future. That shit should. Somebody said this in the chat. I don't remember who, but that shit should have been done. I mean, it's been 2 quarters, and hope keeps them to saying, "Well, if you give us a little more time, you give us a little more time." No, I guess so, Shakira. I mean, I'm probably gonna be kind of annoyed because I gotta sit there and watch Sophia early in the goddamn morning. So exactly, Alyssa. I'm like, I don't give two shits about her. She's annoying, Alyssa. I've listed so many different times, so many different ways about just yeah, of course, Shakira. It's not just as always. Did you hear Brooks? Did you hear Brooks? Steffy with chart? Yes. The shot then on top of that is going to cause problems for her relationship with Reg. But of course, this is something that Hope didn't think about. Now, Lorby says, well, in my opinion, Hope for the Future was given a fair chance. Yes, exactly, they were. Yes, she is. She hear him. Yes, she is. And the thing is, I get that they're trying, they want her there to sit there and try to give the teenagers something to do. But I don't care that much about the teen storyline anyway, so none of this shit is actually working for me. It's like, oh, she's a mean girl. Okay. I grew up with women like that in high school that were nothing more than mean girls. Awesome. Because those are like literally like the worst type. They are among like the worst type of people. DC says something I never understood why not I get Victor beef for Jack, but low-key Billy has never done anything to him, so I don't know where his hard on for Billy has come from. Does that have anything to do with Victoria? Oh, I agree with that, Shakira. Megan, definitely. Megan Hathaway or Demara. Plus, I hope they have a whodunit storyline so Sophia can get killed off. She's annoying and desperate to get with a guy who really don't want her like that. Yep. Because that's the thing, Alyssa. Women like that are pretty, that get damn near everything handed to them in this world. No, DC, Sophia is a spoiled goddamn brat. Sophia's the type of woman that gets everything handed to her in her sad, pathetic, miserable life. And the minute that she can't get something that she wants, she shows her true colors. Um, she starts acting like the worst version of herself because heaven forbid I can't get something that I want. Fuck you. It's not all about you. She's the type of girl that wants to sit there and act like the world revolves around her and owes her something. She had men sitting there crawling at her feet, and yet she couldn't get what she wanted. Fuck out of here. As said, Sophia needs to call up some real men. Girls take notes. She's more annoying, and it's not fun to watch. I don't know. I can't get behind her. I really can't. But I will sit there and say this for the Chanel character. Though. I'm glad she's gonna be doing this body and soul show because Chanel has been somewhat dull. Like, don't get me wrong, you know, baby story and stuff like that was interesting. Um, I'm surprised they didn't actually do a video about that, but nope, I don't. I think it was after my time. Probably was after my times. DC. And she damn sure come across as annoying. At 6 o'clock in the morning, she comes across as super annoying. But I was actually very proud of myself today, though. I was able to wake up on time, come to work, watch it early in the morning before I was able to sit there and take my actual break. So I was very happy about that. DC says now see he would have known who Hannah was have he kept watching Like to Live, and that's what got it canceled. The sad thing is that I wish it was just me that got the show canceled. When I understand that they have better ratings than General Hospital, the fact that they have better ratings than another soap opera and they still got canceled, I don't know what to tell you, broski. One says Opera Bostic won't get B&B canceled. Nope. Listen, it's really sad. It seems like they don't know what to do with Leo. It really seems like they don't know what to do with the Leo character. I get that he's supposed to be comedic and stuff like that, but like, what happened to Mark Green? What happened to what you call it? DC says to be honest, she had better ratings than One Life to Live, and I believe Albert and Bostic Enterprises was behind the manipulations and ratings. I'm still. uh, Lastly says I usually don't watch days when I'm eating breakfast. Sophia is more annoying when you just. Yes, yes, yes. Last day, yes. Jesus Christ, yes. You're speaking my language, my guy. Ashes Nelson, the actress getting hired, that makes sense because she was going to be in Johnny's movie. And yes, like I said, the fact that it's like I said, the character has been kind of dumb. So I'm glad they're actually doing something interesting with this character. Hell, even an argument that her and Johnny had was actually interesting. Um, Ron, I have no idea who the hell you're talking about. That statement is 100% true, people. That statement is 100% true. Um, it's funny, Alyssa. Somebody said that. Well, Dolomedic said that. Well, with no, never mind. I forgot who the hell I was talking about. I totally forgot who I was talking about. I was about to sit there and make a point, a grand point too. Oh, fuck it. But Ron, what about Katie? What about Katie baby? What about Katie baby? Ron, what about Nikisha? They just disappear. They just disappear. DC says, honestly, don't get why Connie didn't just return the laptop. Like she really had to kill Melinda over that. Sis, it's not that serious. Well, and that's the thing, DC. It's we don't know for sure if Melinda's actually dead. You know, we don't. Hopefully she's not, but if she is, I'm gonna be kind of annoyed. Lashanta says Billy got everyone waiting on him to fail. That's a damn shame. That's a goddamn shame. Like I said, I am personally glad that Billy is firing Lily. Ron suggests either Katie and Connie, but Nikisha has moved. She's moved on with Finch Tremaine. Oh, all right, Ron. I guess I just have to accept reality. That was very hard for you to sit there and tell me that. So I appreciate you being real with me. That says you mean the argument Chanel had with Alex. So yes, I get you did say you watch a lot of soaps. Yes, no, that was actually funny. That was actually funny, especially when she was just saying, "Well, from what I saw, it wasn't that big," and I was like, "Oh, oh, oh." Well, thank you, Ron. Thank you for to tell me that Keisha has moved on with Venus Tremaine. LaShawn says Stacy was born to me. I liked her sister, Gia. I don't know who that is, but what's good, LaShawn? Stacy was a pole dancer. What? Wait a minute, wait a minute. Marcy. Okay, Ed, you said this ain't Marcy from More Like to Live. That was the girl that Al Holt, or Al something was with, right? Rashawn says Nikki knows Victor be wrong and she goes along. Yeah, and that's the thing, Lashanta. They've been married so long that at this point she just learned to just go along to get along, which is really sad. LaShawn says Cyrus was the only one visiting us. That's not true. LaShawn Dante visit, Laura visits. I have to tell you the truth, LaShawn, the only person who's out of pocket for visiting is Cyrus. Cyrus is the reason why that chick is actually is the reason why she's actually in the hospital, in the bed. Pastor says people are not feeling Rebecca as help. Nope. No, she ain't working. Another one of Brad Bell's mistakes. DC says now all of a sudden Aubrey remembers his one like to live history. I'm still building my case against Aubrey for a cancellation of a show I was so close to. Almost got almost getting a warrant. I love it. What? What? What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna get tech to that. You guys are wild. So we all wild. We're all topsy turvy. The chick who looks like she can literally be her damn sister. We're the wild ones. Thank you, Ron. I no, LaShawn, she's not going to die. Thank you. I don't know what these Houston they're talking about. I saw Kyrie's live stream yesterday. I couldn't stay though, but oh, there we go. Ooh, like the title. Thank, thank you, Alyssa. Jesus Christ. DC says Rebecca is 50 years old. She can't help look. No, she can't. But they can get a better actress. They can get somebody that's going to look the part. Yeah, she can't help it. But you know what? You know who can? The goddamn studios can. So that lazy ass casting that they want to doing, casting that they want to doing, which is pretty. Yeah, but DC they don't look the same age style. And you know what it comes down to at DC, it's about looks. They don't look the same. They don't look the same age. So DC is in an island all by himself, which is fine. Listen, I've been there. I'll stand 10 toes down on Donna and Diane Miller. Just understand that you are sitting on an island by yourself, DC. You might have a volleyball. His name is gonna be Wilson. You just wait and see. Oh, motherfucking alcohol. We'll drink another one, but I don't feel like waking up all icky and shit. Alyssa says, DC says, y'all barely giving Rebecca a chance. She's perfect. DC, DC, how long are you, how much of a chance are you going to give the Gates when it comes out? What's the length of time for you that you're going to get the Gates for when it comes out? I'm not pivoting from that question, so I need you to answer. I would need you to answer me that. Oh, okay, 2 weeks. Okay, all right. So he's being a lot more generous now. DC's being a lot more. He's going to give them 2 weeks, two whole weeks. Yeah, that's 10 episodes, 10 hours. Oh, maybe a week. We're going back to that week now, people. We got a week, 1 week, a brand new soap opera that's coming out, and he's going to give the show a week. Like more soap operas take time to build up and not every episode is going to be great, but no. DC feels that a week is just fine enough. That a brand new soap opera. This is. Yep, hear that? They need to bring it heavy within the first week because that's DC's that's DC's expectations. Santa says, "But why Jason didn't rat Ava out?" Uh, to the cops, there would have been no point. Um, who was Jason going to rat Ava out to? And why would he? There's no proof. Yoga says, speaking of Aqua, who are you going to blame? Your hangover says, Cat Lady or Jess isn't here. Well, see, I'm not going to have a hangover because I only have one drink. Ah, there we go. There we go, Darby. Yeah, just she didn't disappear. Just she could be busy tonight. That's all. So it's understandable, Island. I mean, I appreciate when she comes in. You know. So Rachel says, do you have any actors you? Yes, Rachel. Tabiana. I want Tabiana to be on the gates. Rachel. I want Tabiana to be on the gates, and I want her to play somewhat of a bad girl. Not full on villain, but somewhat of a bad girl. Shanta says, why did Jason put everything on Valentine? That's a damn good question. I mean, he was the initial one that did. He was the initial party that did start up messing with Sonny's meds. But that's a good question, though. I don't know. I don't remember if Jason didn't. I could have swore Jason did actually say that Ava had something to do with it, though. Dory says, "I mean, you go into full Thomas mode when Jess shows up." I have no idea what you're talking about, Darby. I just match your energy. I just match your energy. That's all. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Alyssa, like a morally great character. I just want her. I want her to do something other than like play somewhat of a different character than General Hospital. Well, it's not even. It's not as well. It's not even really a spoiler. Ron is in the previews. Hmm. Lashanta says he told Anna the pharmacist that Valentine paid him. Hmm. Then that's a good question. I mean, honestly, tell you the truth, Lashanta, what is that going to prove of Ava? You know what? I have no fucking idea. Should just threw them both under the bus. You're actually right, Lashanta. Should just threw both their asses under the bus because it's not like he owes Ava anything. So yeah, there's no reason why she shouldn't have told. Shouldn't have told. To portray an image of what she's not, and maybe she's given up by birth by the richest family in town. Mm. Justin says Steffi took Liam from Hope, and now Hope returned the favor and took a page out of Steffi's book. That's true. Danny says, they already have the character in places of the gate. There's a character. They already have the characters in place on the gates. There's a character named Sarah and Jess and Joseph. What's the update now? But no actors, actresses in place yet. I don't really understand what the comment is. You just need to saying they already have a character. They already have characters in place. But then you say, but no actors and actresses is in place yet. I mean, Danny, they're still filling out characters for the show. They're still filling out their roster. They don't have a full roster yet. They just named some of the people that's going to be on there, but that's not their full roster. And plus, they can always add people at the last minute or anything like that. So I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. But that's the thing. Though, it's hard for her to sit there and be a heroine, but also a morally great character. Like, you're either going to be a heroine or you're going to be a morally great character. I feel like her being a heroine in any sense is just going right back to GH. Ron says, Who do you think that fake Abby is talking to on the phone? I mean, I guess obvious I would sit there and say it's Clyde, even though Clyde is in federal supermax pretty much. But I would sit there and say Clyde for now. If it's not, it's definitely a new person that we haven't seen. That is old school DC. Only people in this chat that know, they know. He graduated from Ottawa 19 to Ottawa 20. Only old school people know that. Only old school people know that, DC. Oh, Vixen. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that, Alyssa. I'm cool with that. Ron, my thoughts is that I'm gonna be annoyed. Damn near any scene that that involves Sophia is a pain to sit there and get through. So that's what my thoughts are. My thoughts are going to be truly annoying. Obviously, I heard theory that Abby is Gwen because Jack is her father also. Hmm. DC says if Otto 20 was a sitcom character, that would be his catchphrase. And DC, he is partly responsible for the birth of research. Remember, I got research because of him. I mean, like, I thought of a research because of him. He sparked the idea of my catchphrase. You remember. But it was good, Ryan. I thought that Jennifer completely screwed that whole situation up. And I was like, she needs to sit there and take her ass back to Boston. I won't be too surprised. Yeah, DC, it's also good for resting, too. It's damn sure good for resting. Jonathan, I wouldn't put that as a surprise. I mean, I tell you this much, Jonathan. If she did that shit, I would definitely um, roast her ass. Alyssa, I know normal people, no, but Steffi, yes. Alyssa, the thing is about Steffi is that she's gone beyond the kiss. She snipped there saying that she felt, this is the second time that she felt disrespected and that he didn't listen to her. Like she's some sort of goddamn dictator. But initially, yes, it would be over a kiss. And I wouldn't put that past Steffi. Listen, DC says, but with research, it's good to not end the research too soon because let it play out for a bit so you get the most out of it. Hmm. There's a term for that. I'm not going to say what it is, but I know what you're talking about, though. And the sad thing is, I didn't know what that term was until I watched Family Guy. Lashanta says Hope broke up her marriage with a kiss, then she kissed Finn. Yeah, she's a homewrecker. Yeah, no. See, DC, you know. You know. You don't even have to sit there and say the whole thing, and you know. Of course, we were talking about the same thing. I just want to sit there and see if you knew, because I didn't know. But yes, Lashanta. Hope is on record. Roger and Nate. I'm not gonna lie. I still can't get over the fact when Summer was like I have anything to be jealous of Audra about. Because Kyle was like, "Are you jealous of her?" And she was like, "Me, jealous of Audra?" I'm like, "Well, Audra looks better than you on her worst day. On her worst day, she could be waking up super late, hangover, and she will still look better than you." DC says it's similar to WWE superstar Edge of Edge and Yo, no, I see it. I don't think that I think most people in the chat don't get it, but I see you though. Danny said did make one video yesterday. Oh, so you got a new YouTube channel. Danny, when you get a chance, email me your new YouTube channel. Yeah, she is. I mean, don't get me wrong, Melissa. If I was Summer, I would be jealous of Audrey too. DC said, remember Edge's remember Edge's theme song. You think you know me when you know me. Mm. Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, it would be by much though, but yes. Alyssa Kyle needs to start with this likeness he has with Claire and get back with Summer. Summer could cheat on Chance with Kyle. Yes, and I agree with you on that, Alyssa. I'm like, yo, listen, this chick is way too busy to be sitting there thinking about being a bad influence on your son. But you know who is a bad influence on your son? Your goddamn mom named Phyllis Summers. Ron, I didn't really care about the Roman and Stephanie scene. It was boring. Honestly, Ron, it was boring. It was boring. It was exposition. It went nowhere, and it was just there for filler, unfortunately. Um, but that's my whole thing, though. I was like, yo, listen, Phyllis, more bad influence than Audrey is. Phyllis faked her death like last year. Yeah, Jonathan, we were talking about that all night. Like, yesterday was better. Yes. Well, that's thank you, Alyssa. So, and every time somebody says that, well, Oz is a problem, and Oz is a problem, and she's a bad influence, and she says that to Phyllis, I was like, Phyllis, and Phyllis would agree, and I'm just like, Phyllis, you really are not in a position to sit there and start talking about who's a bad influence when you sat there and you lied to your goddamn kids for a while, making them think that they were dead, making them think that you were dead. And you know what, Summer, you went along with that. You knew that your husband was going to lose his mom to jail, and you didn't sit there and say anything in nearly forever. But yet you want to sit there. What in the fuck? Okay. Thank you, Alyssa. Jesus Christ. Somebody is thinking clearly. DC says Claire is a bigger problem than Audrey could be because Audrey was not the reason Harrison got kidnapped last time. Mm, the fuck? No, Harris got kidnapped because Jordan is a fucking psychopath. That's why Harris got kidnapped. So we're gonna sit there and blame the goddamn victim now. Is this what we're doing now? We're blaming the victim? No, listen, don't be nice. He doesn't have a point because so she still was part of the reason. She was not part of the reason, DC. Jordan didn't have to sit there and kidnap Harrison. She chose to do that. Okay. What did Claire actually do? She went back to sit there and give Harrison one of his toys that he couldn't go to sleep with. Jordan made the decision to sit there and kidnap Harris. So we're gonna sit there and blame Claire just because she just happened to be there? Fuck out of here, bro. We're not going to sit there and blame the victim for for a social for a psychopath or a psychopath's choice. No, but we're not going to sit there and blame the damn victim because a psychopath decides to sit there and steal an innocent child. Like that's insane. That's like if I was being hunted by someone and I went in a subway and that person just happened to be there and that killer decides to shoot the other person because I went there. No, they had a choice. She chose to sit there and kidnap Harrison. Now, I'm not saying it was the brightest move for her to sit there and go without security. No, but we're not going to sit there and blame her for her crazy ass, demented aunt, shitty ass, terrible choice that she made. That is absolutely insane. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to sit there and co-sign that. You could. DC said Claire wasn't liable, but she was part of the reason why you got kidnapped because Jordan did it to on Claire, so she was part of the reason, but she wasn't responsible. I what? Both things can be true. No, the hell they can. I'm starting to sit there and wonder who's actually drinking tonight. I know it was me that's drinking, yet I'm the one that's actually thinking the most clear. We're gonna sit there and blame the victim because a sociopathic woman decides to sit there and kidnap a child. No, DC, that's actually not true. Somebody hasn't been paying attention. No one has spared the rod. I don't give a shit if they're my guy or not. Jason's my guy. He'll still sit there and get the smoke. So that's not true. Well, again, we're not going to sit there and blame. We're not going to sit there and blame Claire for her making the decision to decide to sit there and kidnap a kid just because she happened to be there. Okay, she still could have just sat there and just kidnapped Claire, and that could have been it. She chose to do that. Only recently, I have been getting the smoke. Only recently, I've been getting the smoke. I feel like you're 20 years overdue. I'm just saying, DC. It's like she's a victim in that whole thing, and she chose to do it. She chose to sit there and kidnap a kid. She didn't have to. She chose to. We're gonna sit there and blame Claire for that. Ron says, Albert, why are you agreeing with Bonnie and I was never actually agreeing with Bonnie and Johnny getting together. Where'd you hear that from? Exactly, Alyssa. She kidnapped both of them, but she didn't have to. She chose to. I'm not gonna sit there and have Claire sit there and be responsible for her crazy ass aunt's decisions and choices. That's insane. I'm sorry. I mean, like I said, we have to agree to disagree because I can't sit there and co-sign that shit. DC says she's a victim, but she was part of the reason he got kidnapped because Jordan did it to teach her a lesson, but he really wasn't responsible. Like Sonny was part of the reason Michael got shot but he wasn't really the responsible. No, no, I disagree with that. I get you, what they're trying to tie in two things, and I actually tell you the truth, DC, I actually disagree with both of them in a lot of ways. But I don't know. I see what you're saying, DC, but just because he tried to teach Claire a lesson, that's not Claire's fault for her crazy ass aunt's decisions. It's not. It's not her fault for Jordan's crazy decision. She made that decision. So I can't sit there and put that on her. She is not responsible for her aunt's crazy decision of taking a damn child. All right, bro. We all agree to disagree. I mean, like I said, I get that people don't like her. People don't like Claire, and that's cool and whatever, but I blame the shooter for that. I don't blame Sonny for that. Hmm. It sounds like it is, though. Being the reason why something happens doesn't mean you're responsible. But you're projecting it that way, though. That's your perception that it's that way. You're not there saying that, it's her fault because she went there. No, it's Jordan's fault for sitting there making that choice. We're gonna sit there and start blaming other people for somebody else's bad choices and decisions. Come on, bro. We do that, we'll sit there and be here all night. And that level of string theory or string thinking just Ron says, do you feel like Gabby threw Connie under the bus when she was confronting? I mean, yeah, but no at the same time because she wants to sit there and cite her sources. So I don't blame her for sitting to be like, because they'll sit there and be like, well, how did you overhear it? So I don't blame her for doing that. Shakira, yeah, I don't know. I know he's going to be doing his live at 10, which is in like 2 minutes. No, DC, that's an opinion, not a fact. I'm not trying to be a dick, but um, I respect her opinion, obviously. I'm always going to respect my girl's opinion. Um, oh no, he is. He is, Alyssa. I just checked. He's going on at 10. I checked it earlier. Yeah, no, I get it, Alyssa. And like I said, I understand where DC's coming from. I just disagree, but I respect your opinion, though. Oh, my dear, listen, we've come a long way. We've come a long way, but I'm happy we're here, though. I never said that, Ron. That's not what I said. When I say those words, have a good night, Lashanta. And Alyssa, that comment is for you. It's not doing for a lot of people, Jonathan. So I don't blame you. Um, but to be fair, Jonathan, it seems like it's still just starting now. It seems like it's just starting. Like they're getting the cast and everything. Um, and already they're trying to put Alex with Chanel. DC said Christina is part of the reason why TJ and Miley lost their baby, but she may not necessarily be responsible. Sonny is part of the reason why Donna ended up in the hospital recently, but it doesn't mean he's responsible. Oh, we're okay. We're still on that. Okay. I think that's Johnny and Chanel, Alyssa. But like I said, DC, I see where you're coming from. I do. I see where you're coming from. Have a night, Darby. I see where you're coming from. I see your train of logic. I understand your train of logic. I don't agree, but I understand your train of logic. Though. So Johnson says, "What's the end game of that story? What's the end game of that story? Are they going to do a whole episode where the characters play body and soul characters? Um, I think it may be to shake some stuff up though. I think it may be to shake some stuff up, like Johnny and Chanel with Alex. Because Abe was there saying that that Chanel and Alex has good chemistry. And maybe it's just to kind of shake up the dynamics of these characters. Um, so that's what I will sit there and say. Have a night, Laura B. Okay, I see you're still going on that DC. Okay, all right, that's good for you. I don't know, bro. Like I said, I see the theory. I see the string theory. I do. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna sit there and agree that Claire is responsible for Jordan kidnapping Harris. No, good for you. I'm just saying, DC. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and because I personally think that is just messed up. That we're gonna sit there and blame Claire for a psychopath's bad choices. Yeah, she was there. She didn't go there with malice or anything like that. And say we're blaming her. That's actually what it came across as. You were actually blaming her. That's literally what you're sitting there saying. You're sitting there saying that she's responsible. So you're sitting there saying that she's partly responsible. That means you're blaming her. It's, okay. That literally does not make any sense. And what in the hell kind of song is this? I'm not blaming her. She's just responsible. Did you really just say that to me? She said, what that goddamn song? There we go. DC says if a parent steals food for their child is part of the reason, but their child is not responsible for the death. Really trying to drive that home, aren't you? That's cute. Okay. Um, I see the string theory. I do. Um, I like it. I'm not agreeing, so we're gonna agree to disagree. I see what you're saying, but I don't like the thought of blaming her or having her be responsible for something that a sociopath did. But I see what you're saying. I don't think anyone wants her to be redeemed, Ron. I think if a villain is going to be a villain, they should just be a villain and not really try to redeem them. But where was the blame? Earlier says she wasn't responsible. It feels like it's blaming. That's the problem, Daisy. It feels like it's blaming. I mean, I feel like you're going to sit there and do a lot of mental gymnastics to sit there and try to explain that one, but it comes across as blaming. And that's the thing, Melissa. Yeah, not every person needs to sit there and be redeemed. Because when you do have people that's redeemed, like Sheila Carter, who has bodies on top of bodies on top of bodies, and she is um being a damn waitress, this is a problem. DC says when you stop watching Will Like Live, you were part of the reason why it got canceled, but you weren't responsible. Chad, is DC actually drunk tonight? Let me know in the chat if you feel that DC is actually drunk tonight. And that's not even a question we should be asking at this point, Alyssa. The question we should be asking is DC actually drunk tonight? Because I know I only had one drink. Now DC could sit there and say that he wasn't drinking. I miss pizza. I think I'm gonna try to have. I think because there's a new pizza place by my job. I think I'm actually gonna sit there and try to have. Let's sit there and check them out. Ron says Sheila is redeemed because she is about to have a baby with Connie. I mean Connie with Connie a baby with Deacon. No, okay. What universe is that? What universe does that make sense, Ron? Quiet guy says, "Don't think he's drunk." Oh, okay. So then he's trolling. Then okay. All right, yeah. Well, thank you, quiet guy. Then he's trolling. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, she should be redeemed because she's about to have a baby. Chicks like 77. Ron. Even James was sitting there saying that Sheila ain't having no baby. I miss pizza so much. I'm actually pretty hungry, but I will try that pizza though next time I go to work. All right, I'm gonna sit there and end the stream here because I am pretty tired. I don't have to wake up super early, but I'm just really tired, and I would like to try to wake up at a point where I don't feel like I'm rushing throughout the day to catch up with these soaps. But I do want to thank everyone for coming through tonight and having patience with me yesterday. I know I couldn't stream yesterday, but I was like, let me take night off, and this way I can actually stream till like 10 o'clock, and I feel like I'm like rushing stuff. So thank you, everyone. Oh, DC is in full troll mode. DC is in full troll mode tonight. I love it. Rachel says, I like when a villain has multiple layers, not necessarily that they are being redeemed, but just that they are complex. I also like complex and multi phase. Okay. Yeah, like Ava. are tied. Have a good night, Rachel. Have a good night, DC. Have a good night, Ronnie Ron. Have a good night, Shakira. Have a good night, Alyssa. Thank you for coming through tonight. Always appreciate you. Have a good night, Quiet Guy. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Have a good night, Lanelle. It wasn't really great, Shakira. Yesterday was actually better. I don't know what the hell they were doing today. Yeah, you can skip it. Um, and if I didn't say goodnight to you, have a good night, Black Mott. And if I didn't say goodnight to you, you know who you are. And I will see you in the next live stream. Oh, have a good night, Monique. Thank you, Shakira. It's always a pleasure to see you. Stay safe, and I will see you next live stream. Laters.